Hey team, it's Will from Nexus Performance, going through the half kneeling one arm dumbbell overhead press today. So a bit of a mouthful, but basically we use this exercise to drive unilateral, as in one arm, upward rotation of the scapula. So we use it more as a shoulder health exercise more than really a shoulder strength exercise where we're locked in. We have a free scapula, as in free movement at the scap, which is great for our shoulder health, and it also teaches us to be really locked in and stable through the rest of our body, through our core and through our hips in that half kneeling position. So first of all, I just want to point out that I'm demonstrating with 10 kilos. Usually I'll only use 10, 15 kilos on this exercise for myself in training. Like I said, I'm not trying to build massive delts on this exercise or anything like that. It's for shoulder function. So this isn't something I'd be using the 50s on or something like that, you know. Secondly, the half kneeling position itself I've covered in depth in its own video. So if you want to know more about the half kneeling position, jump on that and have a look, because we really want to make sure that this lower body is locked in to give us a stable base to press from. So make sure you go watch that and make sure you're in a stable position. So I can get in my half kneeling position. Like I said, I won't go through that. I can go watch it. But through the core, want to brace just like we're doing a heavy squat or something like that. Make sure our ribs are down and we're not flared and arched through our back. And from here, I'm going to press on the opposite side to our front leg. I'm going to start in a position where my elbow is nice and close to our ribs here and in front of our body, so pinky forward, neutral grip. And then from here, what I'm going to do is just press up and then out. Up and out. Now what I like to think and what I like to cue people to think about when they're doing it is that vertical forearm, first of all, so we don't want to press like this. We want to keep it straight up and down wrist as well. And then as you press, that rotation, a lot of people try and get it from their wrist and stuff like that, and that's okay for a little bit, but I try and cue people to think about it coming from their shoulder blade. So try and imagine that your shoulder blade is like rotating around like that, and at the top getting a little bit of a shrug happening. So here, straight up and down, press and rotate out. Like this. Cool. And from the side, it's pretty simple. It's the same thing, but all I wanted to show you is that knee, hip, shoulder, and my finishing position will be all on top of each other. And I'm not leaning back, not leaning forward. My arm's not way outside my body. It should be like right above my shoulder and nice and stacked. So that's that one. Let me know if you have any questions.